I've been playing around with a lot of different types of inlay material, and here in Naperville I've got the DuPage River, and they've got a bunch of shells in the water, mollusks, and this is a shell that I cleaned up with some muriatic acid, and it's got some beautiful iridescent colors going on in here. Nice pinks, pearls, a little bit of green, some blue. When we were in Nashville, we canoed the Duck River, and I found some beautiful shells in there as well. More of a white, sort of gray. I'm going to take this over to my drill press and use some plug hole cutters to actually create some inlay material out of this shell. I've purchased the pearl inlays from Stu Mac, and they're only 50 cents or whatever, but I like using stuff that you can find locally. Obviously you don't want to take these when there's live animals living in here, but all the cracked halves that I found I can use now for inlay material. The stuff that I got in Nashville is a little bit thicker, definitely harder material. The stuff here in the local DuPage River is thinner, but I've got a little bit different color scheme. The way I clean this one up is I soaked it in some muriatic acid and water, and then I cleaned it up, brushing off a lot of the grime and slime. These I haven't done anything with yet, and so this took about maybe a half hour in that solution to really clean it up and polish it. I'm tempted to make a little piece of jewelry for my daughter from this, but it's got to be guitar stuff. So we'll take this over to the drill press. We'll drill this now. The trick when drilling is to go really slow. What happens sometimes is the shell is going to break off as you're drilling with this plug hole cutter. And I've tried a bunch of these different plug hole cutters. This one here is what works best. Some of these other ones sort of just chipped up. And so I've got a good vacuum cleaner going for this. This stuff is really toxic. You want to make sure that you've got the proper ventilation and cleaning. I'm wearing a dust mask, and I've got my high-powered vacuum cleaner cleaning this up. We drill a couple of holes, pop this stuff out, and then any of the dust that's left over I can use to inlay later. So I've had some decent luck cutting some of these up here. Some are thicker than others, and the thick ones are the ones that I'll use in a guitar. The thin ones, what I can do is sort of layer on top of them in the hole and then super glue this. These are fragile, so what I'll do is I'll put these in the hole, get some super glue to let it dry, and then hit it again with a little bit more super glue. And these should be pretty good for dots. I know the ones from Stu Mac are cut with a water jet. That's why they're perfectly layered and still a little bit better together. But I love doing stuff on my own and using materials that I found locally. This is some abalone that I got from a gift shop in Florida. Definitely beautiful, a little bit more iridescent purples and blues. This works on maple or rosewood, whatever. But we're gonna go with some locally sourced material here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next vid.